Hello, welcome to Astralis Podcast number 1 with Gray Cashwell, Sam Charnitsky, and we've got Jack Cashwell over here manning the computer. Say hello, guys.
Hello, I'm Sam.
Hi.
That's Jack. You probably won't be able to hear what he's saying because he's over at the computer making sure that everything's running perfectly for this audio clip. So, first of all, I'd like to say, talk about who is not here with us. Our drummer Luke is missing. Well, he's not like lost or anything, but he was unable to make it for this podcast, and hopefully he'll appear later down the road in future podcasts. If that's what you guys want, if you want to hear more. Basically, we're just going to be talking a little bit about the band, what we're about, our inspiration and origins. About ourselves, and beg you to send us questions so we can make future podcasts. So, we're going to talk about a little bit why we decided to make a band and the connections that we have between the 4 members. And I think I'm going to hand that one off to Sam.
Oh, great.
We'll alternate on these.
Yeah.
Sam and I are going to alternate on these issues.
Well, I started playing guitar a long time ago, probably 3 or 4 years ago, and I met Gray and Jack because our parents got into a relationship, and I found out Gray plays guitar and Jack plays bass, and Gray and I had been talking, and we decided to make a band, and it just kind of went on from there. I was chosen to do names.
Yeah, so this has been in the work. That was awkward. This has been in the works for for a long time. From my point of view, anyway. This is something I've always wanted to do, to make a band, and I finally found the right people to put it together. Starting with Sam, and then Jack, and then my buddy Luke, who's our drummer and one of our vocalists who goes to school with me here in Virginia. All right, so it was actually Sam. Well, it was. I'm gonna say it was mostly Sam who helped us find the right name for our band. So Sam, tell them why it's called Astralis.
Well, when I first met Gray, he was kind of, after I'd known Gray for a while, actually, he had started getting into new age kind of stuff, like meditating and all that, and he said if we did do a band, he would want it to be kind of like peaceful, like free, open-minded kind of music, stuff that you could like relax to.
Yeah, a lot of our stuff is rooted in New Age philosophy, and so Astralis takes some Latin as well as the concept of astral projection, which is basically an out-of-body experience for those of you who are unfamiliar, and that's how we got our name, which essentially means
open mind, free soul kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's because part of what we wanted to do with this band was to free ourselves and find an outlet for creativity where we can share with you guys. So it's about mindful expansion and making good music. Yeah, thank you. I'd also like to go on a little bit about our current inspirations and our positions. So first I'll speak for Luke. He is obviously, as I said, he's our drummer, one of our vocalists. He's the one with a much deeper voice than I have because I'm more of a backup kind of vocalist. And he's a metal and grunge kind of guy. So and that's something great, is that all 4 of us have different musical influences coming in to make something that I think is very unique and experimental, and helping us to craft our own style. And so I'm going to give it to Jack now. Jack, tell us a little bit about what inspires you and what kind of music you like.
I think the type of music I listen to is more lyric-driven, soft rock, and it helps for to bring some of the inspiration for our more lyric-driven songs. And in particular, I like the Beatles. So but I also like a lot of Led Zeppelin, Eagles, that sort of stuff. So I'm passing it to Gray.
Yeah, Jack and I are classic rockers. So Jack's our bassist. I dabble in several different things, but primarily I'm rhythm guitarist and backup vocals. And I do some co-lead with Sam, although I'd have to say that Sam's a much better lead guitarist than I am. So on a typical song, I'll be playing the background music, and Sam will be doing the harder stuff. And I also do keyboard and synth, which we use in a lot of our songs, which I'm not as good at as I am at guitar, but it's a lot of fun, and I'm having a great time learning it. All right, Sam, it's your turn.
Well, as you probably guessed by now, I play lead, and I'm, I guess, co-lead vocals along with Gray. Yeah, Luke too. But I kind of get my inspiration from my vocals from like Freddie Mercury and Steve Perry, those kind of people. The really high-pitched voices to the old rockers. And the person who inspired me to play guitar was Brian May, because I just liked the way he played. And just, yeah.
Brian May is from Queen, by the way. I'm correct on that, right, Sam? Yes, you are. Yeah. Oh yeah. If there are any Pink Floyd fans out there, hit me up. We can talk about some Floyd. Dude, I love Pink Floyd. I get so much inspiration from them. There's some, honestly, yeah. And where I get my funk guitar influence. Well, let me just say the style of guitar I play is what you'd call funkadelic, because I blend funkadelic, Sam. Oh my God, jeez. I take scales like Indian raga scales that are, and blues, kind of like David Gilmour from Pink Floyd, and mix that with funk guitar. And a funk artist that I really, really, really love and get so much inspiration from is Talking Heads. Pink Floyd and Talking Heads are my favorite bands of all time, and I know I will never come close to them as far as making the kind of quality content that they've made, but I'm going to do my best. And well, I'm not going to straight up copy them, but they're definitely very influential in the kind of music that I enjoy. So, as you can see, we got all kinds of different influence. We got funk, psychedelic, metal from Luke, more classic, cleaner rock from Sam, and hard rock too. And actually, Jack's pretty similar to me in his taste, so that's good. So, and all in all, we're an experimental band. We're messing with a lot of different elements at once, and no two songs are going to sound the same. Okay, that happened.
Did it break?
Yeah, our microphone just broke. Nothing a little super glue won't fix. Hold on. I'm just going to hold this.
Break it off again?
Yeah. All right. So, we don't have that much to say to you right now on this particular day. Just, keep an eye out for us if you're in the Hampton Roads, Virginia Beach area, which you're probably not. There are only like 80 people that live around here. But if you are, we're out here. We're working on our first album. We're not really going to tell you anything about it at this time because we're trying to keep a tight lid on things. But actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and tell them. It's called Fear. That's what we'll let you know for now. The album is called and centered around the emotion of fear. And remember that you can check out this podcast also on our YouTube page, which, because I assume you got here through our website, if you did. And if you did, that's great. Stick around. Check out the rest of our website. It may not look like much right now, but it took forever to make, I assure you. So, signing off. This has been Astralis, or at least 3/4 of Astralis. I'm Gray Cashwell. Here's Sam in the background playing with my guitar. Put that down. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
And Jack, say goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Send us your questions and feedback, and maybe we'll do this again. Hopefully we'll do this again. It's nice taking a break from slaving away at music occasionally.